So back on the homestead, that's what makes the homestead exemption. That's another huge thing about that when it's your primary residence that you're going to sell, that you're in a situation where you may not have to pay any capital gains tax. And you said it before, but kind of explain a little bit further about the amount of time and the time frame that someone has to live in it where it's considered their primary residence, and then they won't be in a position likely to have to pay capital gains unless it's over that certain amount. What's that time period again?
It's a 2 out of 5 year sliding scale. So let's say you buy the house in 2020 and you live in it from 2020 to 2022, and then you go live somewhere else for 3 years, you'd still qualify for the exemption, because the 2 out of 5 years could be on the front end, the back end, somewhere in the middle. It could also be broken up, as long as it's 2 years on a sliding 5 year at the time you sell it.
So I think that's important to know, because if somebody is owning a house for 1 year and 9 months, like, would it be advisable that, like, hey, why don't you just hold on to it for another 3 months or so before you do that sale? Because if it's less than 2 years, is that going to impact your ability to get capital gains?
Yes, however, they could, live out those next few months, at the 5th year, at the other end of the sliding scale. But yeah,
Right.
it is definitely something to take into consideration
All right.
when you're looking to sell your house. You want to see where you're at.
Because that could be a huge savings. What was that percentage again if you're paying that capital gains on a sale of a house?
It goes from 15 through 23%, depending on your tax bracket.
Yeah.
If you're in the higher tax bracket, you're going to pay 20% plus the new net investment income tax.
Yeah.
So that makes your marginal rate on capital gains, if you're in the higher tax bracket, over 23%.
Right. All right. Well, that's all I've got for Nick. Ryan, do you have anything else?
No, it's all great stuff. I appreciate you, Nick, joining us today. That's why you need to seek a professional when it comes to these topics, because I just went with all the information you gave us. But
Yeah.
I love hearing it, and that's why we trust you with our business.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you,
Thank you very
sir.
much, guys.